Hi everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add links into your iMindMap files. So let's take a look. Firstly, in terms of the how are you going to add links into your mind maps? Well, the real word to look out for is actually attachments. So in iMindMap we use attachments, and that's actually how we can link off to other files, folders and information. The links are a really great way of keeping everything you need right at your fingertips, but without cluttering up your mind map too much. You can keep the surface level of your map nice and clean, but you can have all these signposts over to other information outside of your mind map, so it's really easily to hand. So we're looking for attachments in the main menu. So if we come up here and we say insert, you'll see just down here we've got the word attachments. If I pop that open, it opens up this menu down the right hand side of the page with attachments, and we'll go into a little bit of detail on doing some of these in a second. So that's how you can get to it from the main menu, but actually you can jump straight to that side panel just by looking for this little paperclip icon that you can see over here. So anywhere I am in the map, if I hit the paperclip icon, I'm popping open the same dialog box, which is where I can then start to add in my links to different things. So let's look at how you can link and what you might link up to. So what might we link off to? Well, the first thing is websites, and this can be really useful if you're gathering information on maybe your market research, or you're doing a project and you've got lots of little websites you found with really interesting information that's relevant. So we might add links off to websites. So again, if we start from scratch, we might hit the paperclip icon, pop that open, we say we want to add a web link in here, and let's just say we're going to type in our website biggerplate.com into this box, hit return, and there we are. Now you see you've got this little icon here in the iMindMap file that shows us there's a link here. If I click that, it's just going to show me, right, what is this going to link to, and if I click that, it should have opened up the Bigger Plate website, as you can see it's doing now. So it's a really great way of keeping lots of information nice and easy to hand in your mind maps. So you can add to websites. We can add more than one website as well, so we could add imindmap.com in there as well. And again, we then just start to build up a little bit of a directory. If there's more than one link, iMindMap gives you this little menu that says here are both the links, and again we can just keep adding to that. It's a really great way of keeping a lot of information in your mind map without cluttering up that surface level. Now what about other things we might link to? What about files? We can link off to different files, again using the same approach, but we could say let's start from up here today. We're going to go to insert, we're going to click attachments, pop open that same menu from the right hand side, this paperclip, but this time we're going to link off to a file. So let's take a look and see if we can add a file in there. So if you hit the plus sign, it's going to show us where we can link off to, and if I go into maybe our software essentials or one of these folders up here, okay, BizClub courses, we've got lots of different things in here. Let's go to our course management mind map and say save that link there. And again, we've got a nice little symbol here that tells us here's the destination. So if I click that, it's going to then open up that particular file, which is what I need to do my course management. Again, we can add more than one file in there, so we could go back to the same process, add a second file in just by hitting the plus symbol, and maybe let's go into one of these ones here, course image. Let's have that. So again, two different files. iMindMap gives us the menu. I can hit that, and it should just pop open the image for whatever it was I just linked to just there, a nice image of an iMindMap course picture. So linking off to files is great, but what if we want to link to folders? Again, a slightly higher level where you're saying this is where everything is. Again, same principle, we're just going to click that paperclip, hit the folder button, you see the symbol changes here to something like a folder. We can hit the plus symbol, and maybe we can just go, maybe we want to link to our iMindMap for Business course in general as a folder. So again, I'm just clicking a folder level here, hitting open, and that again is just saving that little symbol there. If I click that, it tells me where I'm going to go. If I click that link, it pops open the folder I want. So very quickly you could see, if this was just a bit of information about a particular project, I could have the relevant websites really easily to hand, I could have the key files right at my fingertips, and again I could have linked to the sort of master folders right where I need it at the same time. So all of these different links can act to keep everything in one place really nice and manageable. There's another thing we might use in iMindMap here, which is the ability to link to an email address. So again, maybe if we're keeping a list of a couple of key contacts, we might link off to an email address. So again, we can pop open this attachments using the paperclip, hit the email icon here, or word rather, hit the plus symbol. Ooh, got to put something in first, and let's say we're going to keep liam@biggerplate.com. We want to keep that email address nicely to hand. We say add that in, and that's saved. Once again, that little icon here, the little green symbol telling me that I've got a link in here. If I click that, hit that, it's going to probably try and pop open Outlook, which my computer doesn't know how to use, so it's going to choose to try and send an email. But right from within the mind map, we can jump to the key information and even off to email our key contacts. So that's how you add links into your iMindMap files. For more mind mapping templates, tutorials and training, please visit biggerplate.com.